Hello, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. Before I start my video, I just wanted to give a big thank you to Rachel from Nottingham. Rachel sent me some happy mail. So Rachel from Nottingham, if you recognise your card, just know that I very much appreciated what you sent me. Thank you so much indeed. And wow, another journal maker in Nottingham. There's not many of us around, I don't think. So today I'm going to show and share with you my completed tab bound journals. I'm really sorry if the lighting's a bit funny and I'm keep moving you around, I know. I've had to put my light on because it is dark here in the UK and that causes shadows, so I apologise if it's a little bit dingy, but it's the best I can do at the moment. So I've made two of these tab bound journals. The papers that I've used are from Andrea Allen, that's Artie Mays, and they are her Christmas medley papers and also her vintage Christmas papers. That's what I've used in the main. They measure, they're about 6.5 inches tall, and I think they're about 4 inches, about 4.25 inches wide. They're both the same size. They both have the same kind of pockets in them, but obviously made from different papers. So they are the same but different. This one is bound with green and red, and then this one is bound with red and green fabrics. So just both slightly different. So they've both got bells as well. I know if they drive you potty, you can take them off. It's not compulsory to have the bells. I closed them both with some of this fine ribbon in the red, and then that just opens. You don't need to unthread it from there because it does just open. This on the front, we made a pocket, and that's got a little snow person in it. And then I've also, I'm at a funny angle again. I'm going to leave that one out because I can't put it in at the angle that I'm at. There's a little pocket at the front, and I've put a couple of Tim Holtz cards in there as well. And then that opens, and there's a journaling card here. And again, there's a journaling card tucked in the back. And there's another journaling card there. So there's not lots and lots of writing space in this, but there's a little booklet in there as well. So there is some journaling space in there. I've had a couple of questions about why I decorate my papers before I bind them. So if you've looked at my other two videos, these I'll call them pages, are made from double-sided collage papers. So I got a sheet of book page, an old book, collaged on the front and back, and then cut them to the size that I wanted. I like to decorate my pages first. There's no right or wrong. Do it the way that pleases you. But I've tried both ways, and for me, to decorate the pages first and then add the tabs, I find it gives me a better finish, because if I join them first and then add the pages and ephemera, I don't know how much gap to leave between the journals. So there's always a little gap in your fabric for the pages to open and close. And if I haven't put the ephemera and that on it to start with, I've found that I do it too tight. And if I do it too loose, then the book becomes all wibbly wobbly. So personal choice. Try both ways and see which suits you best is what I would say. So on the front page, I've got a little pocket here. It's a Tim Holtz pocket with a couple of Andrea's tags in there. And there's a journaling card in there. That is a glassine bag with a pocket on the front. So you can see it's a glassine bag there. Pocket on the front, and then a couple of journaling cards in there. They just fit in there. Then this is one of the envelopes that came with the vintage Christmas kit. And I've put a couple of Tim Holtz people on there and one of the Tim Holtz pieces of ephemera. And I've used that just to tuck the window envelope, just to tuck the envelope flap down. And then I've made a journaling card to go in there. Some of these things you saw me make and some of the things you didn't. If there's anything that you see I've made that you don't know how I did, give us a shout and I'm happy to show and share. So the back of the envelope, and then there's a little tuck spot there that says Toy Emporium, and then there's a piece of paper, and that's out of the Norman Rockwell book that I have, that I just cut out to cut. So you can see the tabs there, and you can see I've left the gap to accommodate the bulk of the pages. Then it's an envelope, so that flips. There's a journal card just there. That flips out, and then there's a little belly band kind of pocket just there with a couple of Tim Holtz pieces just tucked in there. There's a journal card just there, and then inside the envelope there's a little booklet, and that's got a pocket at the front, and then there's just some papers in there, so you can use that just as a little notebook, and then that's just decorated, and then that just closes and folds up. Then on the back of that there's a little fabric pocket, and that has a journaling card in there that's got a pocket in the back and some little words, and these were left over from last year from Mrs. Cog, so I've just included those as well. That's just a guest check that I had that I've decorated. This is a over the pocket, so that pulls out and it's hanging over a belly band that's at the top of the pocket, and at the front of the belly band, at the front of that hanging pocket, I've put a little belly band, and there's a little journal card in there, and that's just got some extra paper on it. And then there's inside there's just some extra journaling space so that you can journal, and then that just hooks on there. So I've tried to put as much kind of writing space in it as you want, and I guess, you know, on these you can always stick something if you wanted to write something more. This one, there's a pocket. They've both got the same pockets in, but they may be in slightly different orders. And then that one's got a side pocket in there, and that one's got a top loading pocket. And then this is a little booklet that I've made, and this has just got some leftover papers in it. I've not decorated it. There's a bag in there. I've just used extra papers in it. That was from the Norman Rockwell book. Some writing pages. And then in the middle, it's just tied in with the ribbon that goes around it. So you can take that out. It's closed with 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and it's just held in with that ribbon. So, you know, there's quite a few pages in there that you can write on or do what you want with. And if you wanted to, you could replace it when it's full. And at the edge of the bag there. So I tried to leave as many with flaps and things like that, so that you've got plenty of space. And then in the back there's another one of those Tim Holtz little folders. Then on here there's a little flip out. There's a little pocket just there that says the Nutcracker, and a little image out there of those two cute children. And then this is it's just, I've double-sided that and just stitched around it, and then just folded it and put it in that pocket there. And then this, if it's not stuck, no it hasn't, it's just some extra writing paper, so it flips up and flips down. So again, somewhere for you to write. And then behind that is a journaling card, and that just fits in there behind there. Then on the back of that there's another corner pocket and another journaling card. And then this is the tea-dyed envelope that I put in. So this, again, it's from Norman Rockwell, this. And the pages always get creased, don't they? They get folded. There's just some extra papers in there. There's a kind of a waterfall, but that just then folds and just flips under there to hold it shut. And then that fits into that part of that envelope that we folded up. Well, I folded it up. And there's another one of the Tim Holtz journal cards just there. It's got am I pulling two out? I think I am. Oh, no, I'm not. It's got a journal card in there that's got some extra writing paper on. just tucks in the top of that envelope. And then on the back of the envelope, I've put the woven paper that I had. So I had some woven paper. I've put a group of Tim Holtz people, and they're all ladies skating. And I've put this card that was in the Tim Holtz Christmas bits as well. And that just fits behind those ladies. The one in the other journal is slightly different to that. Belly band just here, and that's got a journal card in the front and an envelope in the back, and that's just got what did I put in there? Oh yes, some papers that I had left over, so they can be used to decorate it further if you want to, or it can be just a little notebook if you would prefer, just to make some notes. And that closes there, and then I've decorated it with one of Andrea's pictures and then a Tim Holtz piece there. So she fits in there, and then that fits in there. And then on the back page, there's a pocket in there, and one of the Tim Holtz people sitting there, and it says special delivery. So that's the first one. And then you'll see this one is slightly different, so I will list them separately. So this one, it's, you know, the same, it's got the same things in it. So it's got a journal card in the front there. See if I can get this one in properly. I think I was just trying to push the other one too far down. And then in there, there's a journal card. The journal card just there. And just there. So again, trying to leave you lots of space. Altogether, there's 8, I call them 8 pages. 6 of them are the collage ones, and then it's got the envelope and the envelope that I made and the tea-dyed envelope. So altogether, there's 8. So 16 sides, front and back. Again, we've got the little pocket there with Tim Holtz. I'm hoping that you can see all right that I've been on screen. And the journal card. Then here we've got the glassine bag and the couple of journal cards in there. Here we've got the same kind of envelope from Andrea's Vintage Christmas, and there's a card in there. If I can get it tucked in. And then the people, the 3 little children on there, the Tim Holtz ones. Then this is the envelope. So that goes like that, doesn't it? So there's the journal card in the top there. That just fits in there. That flips out. We've got a journal card in there. And then we've got the booklet that goes in there, and again it's got a little card at there, and again it's just those extra papers that I put in, and that fits inside the envelope snugly, I will say, and then that closes like that. So on the back we've got the fabric lace pocket, and again the tag there with the cards in. The same again, this hangs over the pocket, so that's got the little deer on it. This hangs over the page, and again it's just got some extra writing space in there, so it's got the belly band at the top. Side pocket, and we've got the gold trim on that one. The side pocket or middle pocket that opens pulls to the side there. I always feel at an awkward angle. Top loading pocket there with the robin on. So they have the same, as I say, but different. This is the little booklet that's inside it, and again it's the same format as the other one. It's got a paper bag inside it. It's got a couple of pages from the Norman Rockwell books that I've got. It's tied in the middle so it just slips out. It's got a few folded pockets on, so the same format as the other one. And again, the back of the bag just there, and then in the back there's the little pocket with the Tim Holtz little card in there. And then here we've got the another pocket at the side. Try not to push the lace in as I go. And then here we've got the opening, the same as in the other one. We've got a little card in there with that little girl. We've got the little card that opens there. It just tucks in that pocket there. Yep. And then that just pulls and opens up. And it closes. This is the envelope, the same as the other one. So it's got the Tim Holtz card just there. Tea-dyed envelope there. And it's got the extra papers in there. So again, you can use this to write on. You can replace it with something else. And then that just fits in that pocket. Like that. On the back, we have the gentleman, and they are on the not plaited paper, is it woven paper? But they were just too big to fit on it, and I wanted to use this frame that was in the Tim Holtz. So I put them on it. So they're tinsels and icicles, these gentlemen. And then inside there's a Christmas tree. So that's a side loading pocket. So a bit different to the other one, but I didn't want them to be the same. I don't know why, but when I tried them out, sticking them on the page, I think because they've got these gaps there, this kept getting stuck on the legs and all sorts. It just didn't work the same as the ladies that were standing close together, if you see what I mean. Again, here we've got the double pocket. So we've got the card there that's Andrea's, and then we've got the little envelope. And again, that's just got some extra papers in that I had left over. With the angels on. I love this colour green. That's from Andrea's green kit, I think. Some of the green papers I had left over. So that fits in there like that. And then on the back, same as the other one, we've got a Tim Holtz person, little girl in the frame, and the journaling card there with, again, that too cute child there dressed as a snowman. So they are my 2 tab bound books. I hope you like them. I think a few of you might have liked me to show more decorating of these than I did, but time's been of a premium, I'm afraid, the last couple of weeks. But I have got a few other videos on these tab booklets that I've made. So maybe you'll go and take a look at those. I have got them in a playlist. So yeah, I hope you like them, and I will catch you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.